Immersion.
They're setting up for first blood here, maybe.
Look at this. Immersion spots Dyrachyo, immediately backs away, and Celery nearby does have the frostbite, but does he manage to find the hook?
Sure
Connection's
does.
there, and the battery assault, the rundown. Immersion looking like he's going to be giving up the first blood.
Tofu gets last hit. Great start for Clockwork to have a good laning phase, and did he actually get? He wasn't in range for the Flesh Sheath though. But either way,
Gladiators do have a very strong combination themselves, and maybe the other thing that I'll mention is like Gaimin, not really a great hero to pick up that mech that we've been seeing so often. As Techie's caught again. This time Dyrachyo sticks around, wants to take the fight, the blast off, the damage. It's gonna be enough to bring him low, and Zibe able to clean up Dyrachyo after the kill into Immersion.
good trades. I think he's landed 6 or 7 hooks in a row now. I see him. TP mid, Ace. They want to dive Kadaro. They want to get this tower.
Yeah, they already took bottom. Why not? Keep that pressure on. Kadaro is level 5. You know, getting close at 9 minutes here. Can maybe get another double nuke, but look at him. They pull him back in, find the kill onto Celery. Quinn takes down Immersion. So they do move in with Supreme, and now they'll lift back. Do they have any extra control for Quinn? It's not looking like it. Otaker pulls in Tofu. This is... He appears to be retreating to the jungle already.
Yeah, this is probably the place that they need to make the move. Just get a tower, or attempt to get a tower so they can open up the map a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute now. They're running into him in the river.
They're ready for this move, it seems. Waiting for the power rune.
Already level 6. Avatos finds Quinn. The Fade Bolt kill. Nicely played, and, well, pushes Tofu away, but
there's the hook
from long range connects now onto Supreme. Immersion moves into place, though, with the silence. Does he have another round of spells? Gets the toss back. Has an avalanche to escape. But Supreme still in trouble. Throws out that avalanche. Zibe moves in just to help prevent any dive.
Coming, it feels like.
Playing around.
Arcane.
And Supreme finds that one.
Another hook.
Getting the hook shot. Kadaro making some moves. Avalanche toss. Tries to kill him off. Oh, he moves in and takes down that mine before he gets a chance to explode. Well played by Tofu to keep himself alive. And now Kadaro going to drop. Dyrachyo looks for that hook. Not quite on the mark. And Otaker shows
Dyrachyo's
up.
deep.
Pulls him back in. Do they have enough? I think that they do. Blast off kill. Celery now getting surrounded by spiders, but pops the ulti. Do they have anything to break this? Hook shot
Oh
in.
my God.
Oh, the damage! Celery with the biggest CM ulti in the world, and it's still not enough to kill Supreme, but the rest of the team's going to clean it up after. They find a big old CM ulti. And still, not a terrible trade for Into the Breach.
Dyrachyo in.
Kadaro's done a really good job after stealing that hook shot of just making a lot of things happen on the map. But Supreme, kind of in no man's land. Can he get up to the high ground? Ace is up there with him too. The hook pulls him back in, but then the roll back and forth mech, it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. Ace is keeping himself alive, and now Tofu finds that hook shot, a couple more connections, and the NP gets out of harm's way. Great fight from Gaimin Gladiators.
This time they get a proper initiation instead of getting jumped on first. When able to
away, so they force out the Wrath of Nature. Can't get a fight off that from Gaimin.
Looking to still get a fight. Yeah, Into the Breach with that on cooldown. Trying to find something here. Got to be careful. Quinn's in the area.
Looking for it. Have the avalanche connects. The Greaves are done. Silence onto only one, but Quinn, it's enough. And the CM ulti, the lift to break it, tries to run away, but they kill off Kadaro. So 1 for 1, but it's Quinn that dies again.
And I believe that's now Techie Shard coming out. Yeah, it's finished. So they keep getting the perfect jumps onto Quinn. This is 3 times
right now.
Yeah.
Inside of their own vision. And Gaimin Gladiators, they will claim this tower in the mid lane. A pretty easy one.
Mines all set up in the area here, but Supreme, he's caught.
Oh, the root, the Wrath of Nature. Avatos tries to get away, and the roll-in from Rubik, he finds it. Steals it away. Guardian Greaves gets off. That keeps Supreme alive long enough for Zibe to move in, find the kill, and suddenly you lose 1, but able to take down 2.
Nice little tumblers. Beautiful steal. Kadaro, I feel like he's really making this early game happen with Supreme.
Tofu still has that hook shot. Connects Supreme, force-staffed away by Kadaro, and then the lift to separate. But the Wrath of Nature, the root onto 3, the turn, Ace right on top with the BKB. They run away on Kadaro. Quinn gets the Rolling Thunder run back, and look at Otaker, he can't do anything. He's stuck there in the Sprout. The entire team is getting pulled apart, and Marcy can't find a target.
And now Quinn wants more.
He's thinking about it, going in for a bit more now. Immersion, he might have to blast off to get out of here, or saves it to try and turn. Otaker can't find Celery, and the Diffusal Blade keeps him under control, but there's the stun that they needed. Quinn in too far, pops that BKB, and now they can run at Celery a little bit more. Duraccio pretty far away. They can't quite connect. So they do.
Definitely getting stronger and stronger.
Marcy getting stronger, can hit pretty hard. I mean, these roots are so freaking annoying for Supreme, though. It just pops the BKB, tries to pull him away. Supreme, where's your help? The jump finds the back line. Okay, Ace under control, but Celery over to the side. It's more than enough damage coming out. Everybody's dying to Quinn. They're all getting pulled apart. Gaimin Gladiators, they're in on top of them. They find the Marcy too. Didn't get a chance to cast anything, and this is finally the moment that they've been waiting for.
Big timings there. The BKB, Duraccio able to stand his ground. And now with
BKB's down, they're just going to get demolished.
Yeah, if they get the jumps, if they're able to focus fire these targets like that, it's looking hard. But I mean, I'm still just waiting to see like the next item for the Marcy, because that's probably when she can pop off. But now there's going to be a Roche advantage. And they also get another hook.
Finds him. Immersion in trouble. Kadaro running in, wants to steal it. Not going to happen. Only steals Rot. And that is not going to be enough there.
Immersion got the last hit at least, I think, when his mines exploded. So
there you go.
At least got a little bit of something.
Otaker disarmed immediately. Has to run. BKB maybe going to have to TP out. And immediately goes for it, but
the hook!
It's not going to break. Oh, wait, he pulled him back in! Oh my god, he hit the timing! What? Okay, Otaker now just going to die.
Oh my, that's 2 times now. The BKB is just doing nothing.
Fountain hooks have changed a little bit over the years. As Zibe there, it's going to get ran down. And do they have a way to chase him any further? Doesn't quite look like it. Oh.
Rockets, bottom.
Oh, it's down bottom. They find Immersion. Everywhere you look on the map, Gaimin Gladiators are hunting and killing.
Yep. So much vision. I love this build, honestly, from Tofu, the Ags. He's had such a good game. He's going to get hooked now. Maybe going to die.
There's the combo. And Immersion appreciating what Kadaro's doing. Now they find Ace. They're going in 1 by 1, but it might not matter. As Celery is there. Now the hook, the BKB, but the counter hook. Get on over here, buddy. I got you.
But Duraccio, he's the big boy now.
We'll find Zibe, and that is going to be a dead spider.
Oh, boy. Another hook. Another one.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's fun.
Wow, 10K gold lead now on Pudge.
They're so farmed at this point. An AC coming up soon for Ace.
I don't even know if they can kill Tofu. Smoke on smoke.
Duraccio just hit.
He's on all of them. Tofu goes for the overcharge. Now the chase down, they've got him under control. They're not doing anything at this point at all. Otaker, get back over here. The entire duration of that BKB was getting dismembered. Celery staying alive. Duraccio running down Zibe, and yeah, everybody is just going to die here on the side of Into the Breach. Supreme, the last one to live, is just got to get out.
Yeah, Marcy, unable to, like you said, unable to fight at all.
He feels comfortable playing around him.
Yeah, I think twice this game maybe played a little over-aggressive, thinking he was a little bit tankier and got punished for it, but then he found his footing once he started getting some items.
Daro behind enemy lines.
The scouting, the rockets are everywhere.
Immersion looking for the jump in. They find Kadaro, going to kill him off, and oh, are they going to try and blow up one? They do. They get Celery. Now Otaker in some trouble. So they got their CM, but are going to lose a couple afterwards as Zibe out in trouble too. The Spider trying to hide away. Quinn catches him with the bash, and Duraccio pops that refresher, looking for the Shiva's run down. The Dismember is there, and they will kill them all off again.
Well, they got Celery.
There you go.
The Marcy. Full ult BKB to kill the CM, and then CM just buys back, and yeah, looks like that should be the closing of the game very soon.
Tier 3 tower going to drop down, as they did buy back on Celery even to come back into this fight that much quicker. And a lot of voice lines coming on out from both of the teams.
Supreme's like, my Ags, my courier's back in 10 seconds. Oh
no, the bash. Poor Supreme, he just wants to escape. The Dismember, and the last little punch coming from Duraccio to end his life. Kadaro also is going to go down. And as they clean up the last of these towers, GG is going to be called. It was a valiant effort from Into the Breach, but they again get knocked down by the Gladiators.
some good fighting, right? From the like 8 to 20 minute mark, it felt like, for Into the Breach. Some great spell steals, getting on top of Quinn a couple of times, getting these like early kills. But then it was, you know, where's my carry? When's my carry gonna be like, hey guys, great space, here I am.
Let's go.
And then she shows up and can't really do much of anything. The BKBs 2 times gets wasted. Gaimin Gladiators takes a beautiful fight after that BKB's cooldown. They wipe the mid, get Roche, and that was kind of the key to the game right there. Just good timing coming out from Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, and I think that, like, again, seeing those heroes that they feel comfortable on, the Dyrachyo chased.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, it does look fine. But yeah, we're not seeing anybody make moves right now. And in fact, the Torrent,
and
X.
they're checking top rune.
Dude.
Oh, Supreme.
Oh, man.
Maybe he goes up and gets his bounty at least. Okay, so that'll be the case. As Immersion.
Down bottom. Drops. Will go down to Celery. As well as Dyrachyo. So the quick and easy bring down.
Oh, this game feels like it's going to...
I mean, there's just no turn unless you have that damage from Skye. And Skye just dies.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to push and pressure that Pudge. As Quinn gets some damage now into Supreme. That's the slight use. Does have the Remnant to dodge it. Still good damage. Tofu moving in. They have the boat to land, and they get the kill. Tofu coming in at the perfect time.
He was going to slight dodge the boat, but yeah, it gets lifted just slightly out of vision there. Perfect rotation from Tofu. Hook.
Finds
another
him again.
One. But the Dawn ult's online.
The turn. This is big for him. Finds him right away. Dyrachyo goes down. Now Celery also in some trouble as they have the hammer landing. They take down Immersion, but Gaimin Gladiators dropping a couple of heroes. This Dawnbreaker, that move was what they needed.
Nicely done. But where's Otaker going to go? All right, TP back top. Looks like he is very low mana, but still wants to try to continue laning so they don't have that Dawn ult come to them. But it's still cooldown 40 seconds either way. Trying to get this tower, trying to open up map more.
Boat back off cooldown right now. Kadaro, Torrent, and I don't even think that they're going to need the boat for this one. As one last hit, the pull back in, Tofu there. He's pretty tanky on this tree, but Kadaro does eventually go down.
Now it should open up the tower, so Ace will be able to get some damage here. Tree being dead can't heal it. Is there any way that Into the Breach can look to mirror this movement? Perhaps with Jibbe pressuring bottom. I don't think they want to try to defend yet.
Yeah, it's pretty scary to kind of put any counterplay on, but Solar Guardian down bottom, Tofu with the turn. Okay.
Now he's got webs.
Stolen webs. Oh no.
Would have been nicer if he gets, of course, the spawn spiders, but either way, this is always a pretty nice one. Into the Breach. I think, yeah, it's going to get harder and harder as these moments go by now. Quinn?
Or they bring everybody, and they fight him. The jump onto Quinn, but the torrent, it lands after.
Stolen
Still
again.
The chase down, and the heal, trying to keep alive their carry out of that mid lane, and Overgrowth comes out. Immersion dropping lower, but the regen, they heal, it's all there. The turn, do they have enough? Dyrachyo, he's still huge on this Pudge with 2 already dead. Quinn has also fallen. Supreme gets the Remnant through to get away. Tofu steals Remnants. Now the chase down, trying to survive, but it won't be enough. Kadaro is going to fall to Ace. Just mayhem unfolding as 3 die from both sides. 2 heroes left alive, and they'll both, it looks like, get out of there.
Pretty
good. Torrent connects. Do they have enough damage? Supreme gets a little bit of distance.
He's okay.
And will survive.
Okay, nice move. Again, requires the Solar Guardian to be taking out the Pudge, so for Gaimin Gladiators, they respawn, and they're probably going to look to fight again with that being on cooldown as... Oh, it's stolen!
How do you like it?
Okay, that one does damage.
Yeah, it does a whole heck of a lot of it. Silence onto Celery, won't turn into anything. Ace now jumped upon. Otaker right on top of him with the root, and the CM ulti from up on high. Zibbe finds him, the Remnant chase down, and the kill is there. Kadaro gets the Overgrowth, so Ace still stuck in the area. Stolen Leech Seed. Not sure if that's going to do enough, but Ace, he's just going to TP out the Remnant for it. The root, they get him! Supreme finds it!
Nicely done.
That is exactly what they needed, and what a BKB reveal for Supreme.
Super persistent with the way that they go for the fight, even without the Dawn ult.
Oh my god. Dude, it's right before his BKB gets there. It's coming out on the courier. Quinn, he wants his BKB so badly. Keep me alive, but the root and the turn. Supreme, he pops his BKB. Now Quinn can go back in if they want the control there, but pulling him away. Dyrachyo went on to Kadaro, and now the root, the catch onto Supreme. Oh, it was beautifully played by Gaimin Gladiators, and Quinn even gonna tip Supreme. How dare you take my DD?
the boat, that run buff, everything there for Quinn. His team comes in back.
Wear off.
Oh, Taker's getting isolated perhaps too on the left.
Has to be careful with this one. The silence is out. Quinn trying to get away. A lot of time taken and only one hero dying in all of this fight.
Dyrachyo waiting for a blink.
And he's on top of all of them. But do they have the damage to bring him down? It looks like
He's
they
done.
do. Into the breach. Have they survived long enough to make it work? The run buff is worn off.
Oh my God.
Wind goes down, and they take down 3.
Wow. What a way they spaced the fight. Dyrachyo playing way too aggressive with his BKB and into the breach.
Jumps in, finds Quinn again. The silence is there.
He's like, come on, pop BKB.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Uh-oh.
Needs to remnant away. The Lotus keeps him alive for the moment. Pops BKB, turns to fight. That's already so much damage. And the Dawnbreaker ulti coming in. Do they have enough? Quinn down low, almost dead. Remnant through, gets away. He's on top of Kadaro. Can they kill him off? O-Taker chases down and finds the finish on that Kunkka. They've already bought back now on Celery. Wants to get into this and help the rest of his team. That Lotus from Zibe helped so much to keep Supreme alive. And now Ace, he's completely isolated. But the root is there onto Dawnbreaker. O-Taker tries to back away. Supreme runs in for another salvo. Celery, if he goes down, this is going to be a dieback. They can't chase anymore, but a huge win. But Quinn won't be able to do anything after. But this is the big smoke. Gaimin Gladiators, if they can win this fight, turn it into potentially another objective. They spot Immersion, gonna dodge the hook. The pullback though, Tofu has him right where he wants him.
Ace is here too. Sprout, but he, as we said, doesn't have the leash. Also doesn't end up connecting onto Supreme.
Dyrachyo's at about half HP. Gonna pop Dismember now to try and make this reset go, but they're right on top of all of them. O-Taker, Dyrachyo turned upon, finds Kadaro. The big ulti coming from Celery, Zibe in no man's land, but they are now all on top of Ace. Quinn there trying to beat down O-Taker. He is dropping, gets the complete teardown. Now a couple of buybacks, several of them used. Ace, he's already used his BKB. Immersion being controlled by Dyrachyo. Force staff to the low ground will get brought down. Root onto Dyrachyo. And Supreme maybe wants to go in for another round. The Root's there. O-Taker there. Zibe has to get out of here. Gets pulled back in. Dyrachyo's doing so much in this fight. Look at the blink in. He finds him again. Kadaro dies. And the big jump, but Ace,
satanic.
He turns. Look at it with the BKB. Oh, Ace starting to beat him down. Supreme, he has to remnant to get out of here. Way too much turnaround with that Satanic.
O-Taker, this is his dieback perhaps.
Oh, if he goes down here, it's the big stun onto Quinn, but Dyrachyo right on top of him again. Ace and Dyrachyo in that fight were immaculate.
Ace was a boss. I mean, he just stood in the middle of everybody. Look at the damage on the fight recap from these two.
Boat down. Maybe with Rum buff wearing off soon, they can try and do something here. Remnant in.
The buildings, though.
Decide to find it. Ace is not caring even one little bit about anybody else. Rapier done. Okay, now O-Taker moves on in. They're not going to know about this one. Can they find him to bring him down? The damage is there. Look at that crit. And now turning onto Ace, wanting to bring him down, but the big jump in. Root, the turn, now in trouble. A couple more hits. This Rapier damage is starting to be immense, but Dyrachyo runs right in front of him. Another Starbreaker, another hit. The Root there connecting and trying to take down O-Taker. He gets the Force Staff away. They have the damage if they can keep on top of him. Overgrowth comes out. O-Taker, the big hit. They find him again. Ace, he's right there, silenced to the side, trying to kill him off. Do they have enough to keep O-Taker alive? No. And in fact, with Rapier now on the deck, the run through, Ace has it. There's the Satanic. The turn and the beatdown can commence. Hex out from the Rubik. Ultra kill for Ace. And with that, Gaimin Gladiators are going to win game number 2, closing out this series.
I would say still an absolutely amazing performance from the side of Into the Breach. Ace, he does get the rampage at the end. Well deserved. I think he was the saving grace. It did look like perhaps Gaimin Gladiators could lose this game if they didn't.